perfect, Venkit said quickly. Whatever's broken, we'd send replacements for. How will we know from imagery what's broken? It's just a first step. The evac have auto-deployed, and wind could have blown them around. A 30 kilometers per hour windstorm sometime later would have been strong enough to clean the solar cells, but not strong enough.
Starlings. At 50, he transformed himself. He took speech lessons, learned how to dress from an English ballet, and how to behave socially from an English puppet.
No, it's simple enough. Tomorrow we'll get a representative from all the families who will tell us we have to do business with a Turk. That's what he's waiting for. That's his ace in the hole.
Michael heaved a sigh of relief. He had always been polite to women, even at the height of his fame, paying them compliments, holding lights for their cigarettes, opening doors. And since all this was usually done for him,
unions in the industry. All the people, or nearly all the people who vote. Of course you have to be good. You have to be in contention on your own merits. And your godfather has more brains than Jack Wolf's. He doesn't go up to these people and put a gun to their heads and say, vote for Johnny Fontaine or you are out of a job.
It's real brutes. He has connections with the police. He ain't like us to tell him our plans because he could set us up for the cops and earn their gratitude. And it would owe him a favor.
Charts. That year was a great year for Andy Lennox and Dave Stewart.
Something just kept walking. I figured he was senile, right? In 5 miles, being on I-20 from 77, this truck kept.
Whoa, that's a crazy maneuver.
like a waffle.
I just hit my brakes, headed to the woods. Because that happened to me one time.
And the mess we've got is the result of human beings being as God. And the result is nothing is the way it ought to be. Now this affects every dimension of creation, including you and me. What that means is this: we're creating...
And gave a handsome present of a $20 gold piece. Meanwhile, since it was inevitable that some of his trucks be stopped by the police, Genco Abundando hired a fine lawyer with many contacts in the police department and the judiciary. A system of payoffs was set up, and soon the Corleone organization had a sizable sheet, the list of officials entitled to a monthly sum. When the lawyer tried to keep this list down to Miami Beach, when he came into the conference room, followed by his aide, an equally sunburned consigliere, Tremonti embraced Don Corleone, made a face of sympathy to show he sorrowed for the dead son. Other Dons were arriving. They all knew each other.
I can see the front of this guy's shirt through his rearview mirror. I think he has it adjusted wrong. He's also having trouble staying in his lane and maintaining the speed. I hope he's not turning right. He's texting.
Oh, he's not turning right.
Get off your phone!
America, the whole works. Maybe they or their grandchildren will go into politics. Michael grinned. Maybe one of them will be president of the United States. Why the hell not? In my history course at Dartmouth, we did...
I'm not sure if that's going to be something you can repair. That looks total to me.
Not really certain that it was ever accepted. It may well have been thrown out because it was the Big 80s on 8, Sirius XM.
Let's dance. Is this the put on your red shoes and dance blues? Oh, do you see that maneuver?
I saw both of them.
with a weapon.
That was easy.
I'm gonna be hard pressed to pull that trigger if they keep running. I'm just not gonna do it. And if you can scare them still with it, hey, I've got a gun here, but you never open fire in a situation like that. I mean, there's no reason to do it. So these are things though that don't occur to most people. Yes, I have a gun. Yes, I know how to shoot it. Bang, bang at the target. But the ethics.
What's she honking at me for?
Oh, wait a second. Bike week is just for little people? So you mean a real mini bike week?
Yepers.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is genius.
Well, you see, Southboy, it all started, thank you, by the way, it all started 10 years ago when world famous mini bike stuntman Bull Weevil Knievel
Bull Weevil Knievel
chose Dismal Seepage for his legendary leap over the grand opening of
That guy didn't stop at all.
I saw that.
Today. I'll call in the police. Oh my God! Pay me or I'll get the law. The old man picked up the long fork and deftly placed it to rotting. Of course not. These things are supposed to thrill and blow about the human form. Although this one seems to provide little spiritual qualities it may possess. Skid Row is definitely substandard in the matter of physical comfort, and I seriously doubt whether my substantial and well-formed physique would adapt easily to sleeping in alleys. I would definitely tend to hang over. Hot dogs, ladies? Ignatius asked pleasantly. The lady's eyes studied the sign, the earring, the scarf, the cutlass, and pleaded for him to move along. Rain for their hanging would have been bad enough, but this, in a thoughtful, serious voice, this could be a worldwide deception. The red sateen scarf rode up and down.
that someone to be born that way, because if that's the case, take transgenders for instance.
The way I look at it, if it doesn't bother me or mine, it's because anything that stands in the way of the human animal surviving.
Ranging from 2.5% at Winthrop University to 3.5% at the College of Charleston. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers are one of 4 teams still alive in the College World Series in Omaha after last night's 7-5 win over Texas Tech. That puts Coach Gary Gilmore's team in an 8 o'clock game tonight against TCU.
The building that's not too much bigger than your car, and I think all these serve as like hamburgers and fries. We'll drive through down there. Oh!
Make up your mind.
Mosquitoes?
Stop Zika virus.
You should bring back here.
See that biker?
Keep left.
Pierre Howard.
other early mafia leaders. He was the son of a watchman paid to guard the fields and a leading figure in an extensive cattle rustling ring that, a police report filed in 1884 explained, included mafiosi from nearby Mezzogiusto and the port of Termini. Despite his obvious initiative, however, Hardy also had several rivals. Over the next 5 years, as the Fratuzzi of Corleone grew to a strength in Corleone, and Angela Piazza could not afford the luxury of grieving. With 2 young children to support, she observed the bare minimum of mourning before remarrying in the summer of 1873. Calogero Morello had been dead for 14 months when his wife wed Bernardo Terranova, another Corleone from Sicily. As police chief, he certainly knew that the Mantrongas were widely hated on the waterfront. They paid miserably, less than half the wages offered by the Provenzanos, and that relations between the rival firms of longshoremen had been deteriorating sharply. He knew that Charles Mantronga blamed the Provenzanos for 3 recent murders in the Italian quarter, among them